Hola Español Uno, buenos dias. I just want to do a quick check-in video because I haven't done a lesson video in a little while. We haven't really done anything new. We're still just working with the conversation stuff. What is your name? How are you? Where are you from? All of that stuff. The reason that we're spending so much time on that is because it's super, super important that you learn it and that you know it and memorize it and have it under your belt before we kind of jump in really to Spanish 1 content. So your quiz is Thursday. A couple of things just to go over here. For my online learners, your work should be completed on Schoology, right? So all of that goes on Schoology. Your bell ringer, any assignments, all on Schoology. However, please refer to Sapphire for your grade. Always, always, always on Sapphire, okay? I know it gets kind of confusing because some teachers have them synced together. Mine is not synced. For those of you who are not online or in person, you might not always be completing Schoology stuff, and that's okay. But just make sure you're checking your Sapphire grade, please, okay? Additionally, another super important reminder, you are not to be Google translating. I had a discussion with many of you about your conversations that we just did, and you cannot Google Translate. You will not receive credit from this point forward. You read the syllabus, you signed the syllabus, you are aware of my expectation that if you Google Translate in my class, it's a 0. I talked to many of you, like I said, gave you half credit, so make sure moving forward that you do refrain from that. If you ever need help with something, just ask. And your vocab sheet is a great resource. We did that a couple weeks ago. We filled out that vocabulary sheet in class. It's a super important resource for you, so utilize that. And like I said, so Sapphire is for grades, no Google Translating. If you ever need anything, send me an email or join my Remind. And then just one more note for my online learners. We do a lot of Kahoot and Quizlet Live and Gimkit and all this interactive stuff in class. I encourage you to join us. So you're going to get practice by joining us. I send the code every time in Remind. Unfortunately, I can't give you a heads up ahead of time because it just depends whenever we get to it in class. But you know when your class period is, so just be aware of that. Look for that and Remind that code. It's super important that you join us, get those participation points, and practice, okay? If you have any questions, send me an email. Adios, chicos.